It's time to release the anger and the resentment. And yet there's a part of us that really doesn't want to change. We're going to first begin by setting up our statements using the karate chop. Let's get started. Karate chop. Even though I have all this anger and resentment about fill in the blank, and I don't want to let it go for whatever reason, maybe it doesn't seem possible. I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself anyway. Karate chop. Even though I'm so angry about fill in the blank, and I refuse to let this anger go. Maybe it doesn't seem safe. I cannot relax about this. I have to be on guard and protect myself. They really hurt me. But I accept who I am, and I appreciate how I feel. Karate chop. Even though I'm really angry and resentful at fill in the blank, and I still do not want to let this go. I would not recognize myself without this anger. I wonder who I'd be. I still love and accept myself anyway. Now we're going to do a round of tapping on each of the points on eyebrow. This anger and resentment about fill in the blank. Side of the eye. This anger and resentment about, and you fill in the blank. Under the eye. This anger and resentment about under the nose. This anger and resentment about under the lips. This anger and resentment about collarbone. This anger and resentment about under the arm. This anger and resentment about rib cage. This anger and resentment about wrist. This anger and resentment about top of the head. This anger and resentment about now we're going to do the next round. Have a good vent about why you are angry at the situation or yourself or at someone. And as you tap, say these things. Eyebrow. They really hurt me. Side of the eye. I won't let this go. Under the eye. I refuse to. Under the nose. You can't make me. Chin point or under the lips. I am going to hold on to this anger for the rest of my life. Collarbone. But this anger, it's exhausting. Under the arm. I have suffered so much about this. Rib cage. Part of me would love to let this go. Wrist. What if I could forgive fill in the blank for not being who I wanted them to be and set them free and myself? Top of the head. I think that it would feel so good to let it go. Eyebrow. Letting it go. Side of the eye. I don't need it. Under the eye. I don't want it. Under the nose. I am releasing it now. Under the lips. It is exhausting. Collarbone. I've had enough of focusing on this. Under the arm. They are the last person I want to think about. Rib cage. I have suffered enough about this. Wrist. I am so tired of thinking about this. Top of the head. Releasing this anger now from the deepest root causes. Now, a final round. Eyebrow. I love feeling good now. Side of the eye. It is safe for me to let this anger go. Under the eye. I am releasing this anger now. I forgive, fill in the blank, for not being who I wanted to be, and I set them free, and I set myself free. Under the nose. I love releasing this anger now. Under the lips. I love feeling surprisingly free and peaceful now. Collarbone. It feels so good to let this anger go. Under the arm. It feels so great to resolve this conflict. Rib cage. I love knowing everything is working out perfectly and as it should. Wrist. Life loves me, and I love life. Top of the head. With my luck, I will live happily ever after with all the love, success, and abundance I deserve. All is well. Thank you for completing the tapping session to release anger and resentment. Please rate your intensity level on a scale from 0 to 10 right now. If you accept where you are, then well done. If you'd like to decrease the intensity level, please repeat this session. This is your time. You have the power to let it go. Your freedom awaits you. Use this tool daily and see the results. I believe in you.